Good day to you, Professor. My name is Huỳnh. My student ID is 221511032. Today, I would like to talk about the overall structure of a project that I did in my fifth semester. The name of that project is Applications of Convolutional Neural Network (AlexNet) in Object Recognition with Histogram Checking and Equalization. From the name of the project, I make sure that the readers can instantly know what I do in this project, which is I will use a CNN network named AlexNet. The main goal is object recognition, and one integrated function is histogram checking and equalization. Next, I would like to talk about the overall contents of my project report. In that report, I have four main chapters, which are overview, methodology and calculations, results, and conclusion. One appendix to show the readers my implementation code, and one references to show where I get the information to support my project. Firstly, I would like to talk about chapter 1, the overview. Here I have two main contents. The first one is problem statement, where I show the readers the current state of AI image processing applications, which is the reasons that make me interested in this topic, and therefore I choose to do this project. The next one is I point out the problem in histogram equalization, because one key factors that we need to do in object recognition is that we need to ensure the quality of the input images. And finally, I emphasize the main work to do in the project, which is I will apply a CNN Alex network for object recognitions, and I also um, integrate a histogram checking and equalization for input image quality enforcement. The next main content in the chapter is the objectives in 1.2. Here I show the readers the details of the goals and desired results to be achieved after completing the project. Um, Here we can see that my main goal is that the program that I do must be able to recognize the object inside the input images, and it need to ensure the quality of that input image by using the histogram equalization. Um, Next, I would like to talk about chapter number 2, methodology and calculations. This is where I show the readers the main contents of my project report. Here I have three main contents, which are the next convolutional neural network (CNN). This is where I show the readers the information about the network that I use. 2.2 theoretical foundation of histogram. This is where I show the information about a histogram, the things that I use for quality instrument. And finally, a program workflow where I show the readers the program that I use for this project. Firstly, we talk about AlexNet in 2.1. Here, uh, I have four main contents. The first one certainly is the introduction to AlexNet, where I give the readers a brief summary of the history of this network. In 2.1.2, here I show the structure of AlexNet network. Generally, this network contains 8 main layers. Here is a format that I used for layer 1, and this format will be applied for the rest of the layers. Next is the AlexNet architecture. Here I will show the readers the step-by-step of how this network work to recognize the objects in the images. And finally is the AlexNet application, where I show the readers some results when using this network. And here you can see that it can recognize a lot of different objects. For 2.2 histogram, here I have three main parts. The first one is the definition, where I show the readers some main information of the histogram. The next one is histogram patterns, where I show the readers the way that the program will check whether the histogram of the image is good or not. Good here means patterns, so that it will do the next step or not. The next step is histogram equalization, where the program will do its work to ensure the quality of the input images. Next is the program. Here, firstly, I will show the readers a block diagram from my program. This block diagram, or we can call it a flowchart, is the thing that we use to ensure that the readers can understand the steps that the program will do to do it works. The next thing is a function of each block, where I will give the readers a detailed explanation of what each blocks or each steps do in my program. And finally, in the MATLAB program features, because for this project I use a software called MATLAB, and I need to download and install some tools for it to use the AlexNet. The next chapter is the results, where I show the results of my report. Here I have three main parts for three situations. And for this chapter, because there are a lot of images, so I need to ensure that each images, or we call it figure, have a clear explanation to make sure that the readers can understand easily. For the other two situations, you can see here I used the same format. Finally is the chapter 4 conclusions, where I show the reader the objectives that I achieved. As you can see here, it can recognize objects accurately. The histogram work perfectly, and the audio output, another integrated function, also works flawlessly. Certainly, my project still has some limitations, like in some cases it can misclassify the objects, and also the data set is also limited, and the processing is too simple. So we have the development direction, which is where I will solve all of those limitations in the future project. The appendix, where I show the reader by implementing code. The code that I type in MATLAB to make this program work. As you can see here, each part also have a detailed note to make sure that the readers can understand easily. And finally is the references. I ensure that the references shows the names of the authors, name of the articles or the research project, year of publication, and source link so that the readers can find these easily. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching.